We'll continue looking at our advanced preparation materials by, let's take a look at how to do the letter count. And a letter count, if you remember, is part of the language data worksheet. I think it's on the second or third page of the data sheet, and it's in your appendix A of your primer. I think it starts on page 129. You can take a look there for the instructions of how to do that. And so the reason we do a letter count, and this is important to remember, is we count the frequency of the letters and the letter clusters used to make words in the language. And we're going to use that by that will help us determine the order of introduction of those letters and letter clusters into our primer. So to be able to do that letter count, we recommend that you use the Gospel of John chapters 1 to 4 if it's available in the local language. If it's not available in the local language, then you can choose another text. But one of the reasons we pick that John 1 to 4, it's a variety of writing styles. It has historical, poetry, descriptive, different tenses. It's just a good kind of snapshot of the language. There's a variety of tenses. And you can check with your Bible translators for a digital copy, or you can look at scriptureearth.org. It's got a listing of a lot of different PDFs of a lot of different Bibles in different languages. So that might be something else that can help you. Also, BibleGateway.com has a variety of Bibles in a bunch of different languages. So that might be helpful as well. So then what you want to do is you're going to take your language data worksheet, that front page. Remember, we had either a translator or a linguist or somebody who's familiar with the language to fill it out. In this case, we're looking at the Mashaki for Brazil. At this time, if you haven't done it already, I invite you to get out the Shockley tally sheet and also the Gospel of John sheet, that PDF that you have as part of your download information. And you'll be able to you're going to work with that as we go along. So in a language data worksheet, it's a listing of the vowels, vowel clusters, consonants. And in this case, Mashaki doesn't have any consonant clusters. For example, MB, MP might be examples in languages. NG, but so this is just so it's not listed on the language data worksheet. And so we're going to take these and list in alphabetical order on your tally sheet. So tilde, and then you can bring in the vowel AX, and then the glottal mark. And I put it here because it's a dictionary that they have within the Shockley. That's how they show it. E, the E, tilde, X, G, H, I, hyphen, O, tilde, O, X, P, T, U, U, tilde, U, X, X, and Y. And so we list use we take John. In this case, we're just going to look at the first verse, but you should have a whole page of gospel chapters there, PDF. And then the first thing we recommend you do is go through and underline the letter, the vowel cluster and the consonant clusters. Remember again, Mashaki doesn't have consonant clusters, but here are some of our letters, our vowel clusters. So we have the UX. You can go through, look for an X. Okay, here's an X, but it's not in front of it, so it's not one of our clusters. Here's an XEX, but it's EX is a cluster. We come on down, and here's the OX. There's an AX. Now, this one has a, but it's the A with the tilde on it, and there's not a consonant cluster that starts with A tilde and X, or vowel cluster. So don't underline that one. And you go on for that. Mind count the minutes. So you're going to go through the text again, doing your clusters in each word. For example, when you're doing your top, you come in doing it like this. You do 1, 2, 3, 4 counts, and then the fifth one you would do a diagonal, and that would show you a grouping of 5, and then it makes it the number of times that letter was used in words. You're going to count each letter cluster word. Now, what I mean by that. So take, for example, this word from the Shakti language, and I ask you now, so I'm not sure. I have 1 mark, the tilde I, 1 mark, the N, we have the N twice, but we're only going to count it once. A tilde, count it. Now the H, the A tilde, we've already counted it, we're not going to count it again, and then the glottal stop. And so then there's only 1, 2, up, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 letter word. And so we only want to know about the letters that make up the word, not how many times they. So I invite you to take your Mashaki tally sheet and your Gospel of John, and I'm going to start here in verse 1. And so our first letter is an A, and we put 1 tally mark by our H. Then our next letter is the O tilde. We put it there. Next letter is tally mark by the A tilde. Tally mark there. The tally mark there. U tilde. Mark there. H. Okay. Then the different words. So I'm going to put a second tally mark. I. Tally mark there. There. So that T, we've already counted it once word, so we're not going to put another tally mark. And then T, tally mark there. So continue that way, and if you were doing this all by hand, as we had to do in the past, you would do all 4 chapters of John, the local team to do all 4 chapters of John. So you can flavor to do a letter count with the 4 verses of John from the Gospel of Mashakli. And then once you've gone through those 4 verses, total number you have for each letter, and then write below. Sorry about that. And then start this.